and a very warm welcome to everybody at the 2024 SCSA Conference. I can't tell you how pleased I am to be here. We love all things that rhyme with safety, and this is one of them. So, to get us started, I'm going to start off with a land acknowledgement. So we respectively acknowledge that the land on which we operate is Treaty 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 10 territory, the traditional lands of the Cree, Saulteaux, Nakota, Dakota, Lakota, and homeland of the Métis people. We recognize the enduring presence of Indigenous peoples on the land and honor their past, present, and future contributions to our community and society. We are committed to moving forward in partnership and fostering a culture of respect with everyone in safe and supported.
All right, and I'd like to introduce ourselves here. This is my coworker Jean, who is a fantastic training superstar that we have at the SCSA. She has a delivery that's surprisingly fun, and she keeps students engaged even when teaching legislation.
I admit that it's sometimes tough doing the legislation,
It can be
but
challenging.
All right, and right back at you. This is Steve. He is an advisor. He is in charge of the Maple Creek and Southwest Saskatchewan. It's nestled within the Cypress Hills and home of the Fort Walsh. Steve makes safety look good, and he likes long walks on the prairie.
This is true. Who doesn't? All right, we are coming to you from our head office in Regina, but as a provincial association, we serve members across Saskatchewan, including another office in Saskatoon.
So, on behalf of the SCSA, thank you again for joining us today. I did want to let you know that if you have a comment or question during any of the sessions, please use the comment box. We would love to hear from you, and we should be able to see what you have to say. You may even see your comment shared on the screen for others to see, so comment below if you like. Maybe with your company name, your location, get a sense of who's watching, who's joining us, and get in on the action.
This year's conference is guided by the theme of safer construction, safer communities. This ties into the SCSA's mission to promote safety within the construction environment and lead the development of safety culture through education, consultancy, and building awareness. We have gathered a lineup of engaging speakers to present a variety of sessions over the next 2 mornings, cover legal trends, psychological safety, leadership, workplace safety, injury prevention, current issues facing employers, and behavioral science. Presenters will be joining us from Regina, Saskatoon, and Alberta.
All right, so I can give you a few tips of what we got coming at you today. So we're going to include in today's session, legal trends with a lawyer from MLT Aikens, who will cover criminal negligence and supervisor responsibilities with examples from recent cases in the news. Also, Make It Safe for Mental Health, presented by the Director of Prevention at the Saskatchewan Workers' Compensation Board. Also, the popular Construction Leadership Panel, featuring leaders from PCL Ray Construction and Humboldt Electric.
Before we dive into these sessions, we're going to kick things off with a video greeting from the Honourable Don McMorris. Minister McMorris is the MLA for Indian Head, Milestone, the Minister of Labour Relations and Workplace Safety. He is also the minister responsible for Saskatchewan Workers' Compensation Board, Minister of Government Relations, Minister of First Nation, Métis and Northern Affairs, and the minister responsible for the Provincial Capital Commission. Please welcome the Honourable Don McMorris.
On behalf of the Government of Saskatchewan, I am pleased to join you and want to acknowledge that we are all gathered virtually on treaty land. Our government is committed to moving forward in partnership with First Nations and Métis people in the spirit of reconciliation and collaboration. I find that developing relationships and working collaboratively is the best approach to building the Saskatchewan we all want to see. This is my first time attending your virtual conference, and it couldn't have come at a better time as our province is growing at its fastest rate in over a century. We are investing in communities by building new hospitals and schools. And we have seen a year-over-year increase in building permits of 83.9%. What this means is that the construction sector is very much in demand right now, and this is likely to continue for the foreseeable future. Ensuring workplace health, safety, and well-being are key to the continued and sustained growth in the construction sector. I appreciate that the Saskatchewan Construction Safety Association takes this work very seriously and are always looking at ways to keep everyone safe while performing their jobs. While boosting our economy and showcasing the province as a great place to build, the high demand for construction has also meant that there is more pressure for projects to come in on time and on budget. These stressors can mean that the focus of workers is not on the task at hand, and injuries can happen in mere seconds. Physical and psychological injuries come with a high cost that goes beyond the bottom line. The cost to families and communities when workplace injuries and fatalities happen is very real, and it can change lives forever. Like your association, our government wants to see safe construction and safe communities where everyone comes home safe and sound at the end of the workday. I want to congratulate you on the work you did last year in developing virtually on-demand training for your members that allows them to access training courses and materials 24/7. There are risks to working in construction, so providing your members with safety training that they can access when they need it is transformative. Our government is also focused on keeping workers safe by ensuring our legislation is reflecting modern workplace and protecting workers. Last year, we made amendments to the Occupational and Health and Safety provisions in the Saskatchewan Employment Act that clarifies the employer's responsibility to ensure that incidents of harassment in the workplace are investigated. By May 17th of this year, we will also require that all workplaces have a violence policy and investigate incidents of violence. Students, volunteers, and contract workers are all covered under the harassment and violence provisions. These amendments will ensure that we are building a strong culture of workplace health and safety, which is essential to reducing serious workplace injuries and fatalities. Last year, we also introduced the 2003 to 2028 Fatalities and Serious Injury Strategy through WorkSafe Saskatchewan, a partnership between the Ministry of Labour Relations and Workplace Safety and the Saskatchewan Workers' Compensation Board. The strategy includes construction as one of the 3 sectors to focus on reducing injuries. I am pleased to know that through the strategy, several employers in the construction sector are now working together on reducing falls in the workplace. This is a positive step and exactly what the strategy was designed to do, bringing workers and employers together to come up with solutions for workplace safety. While preventing and learning are one stream of the strategy to eliminate fatalities and reduce serious injuries, we also have a regulatory and enforcement stream. In 22-23 fiscal year, occupational health officers conducted more than 440 worksite visits to residential construction sites in the province. By visiting construction sites, officers can point out issues that employers must address to keep workers safe. We all recognize that safety is essential in our workplaces, and by being aware of the hazards and how to mitigate the risks associated with them, we are helping protect workers. I know that the Saskatchewan Construction Safety Association plays an important role in leadership and creating a culture of health and wellness in the workplace. This conference shows your commitment to prioritizing safety while on the worksite. Thank you for the role that the construction sector plays in helping us grow and build Saskatchewan for all citizens. I hope you enjoy the speakers and panelists you have scheduled over the next day of this conference, and that you continue to work together to keep workers safe.
Thank you, Minister McMorris.